Oh, I got it. Excommunicated Deej.
Oh.
Deej just got excommunicated.
Excommunicated, bro.
I'm sorry. Deej looked at me with puppy dog eyes. He's like, bro.
No longer allowed to participate in Wiffle.
Yeah, you need to go, man. I'm sorry.
He's like, wait, but I'm the TO. What's going on?
Yeah, not anymore, bro.
All right, so we have been seeing a return to form from Southwest Florida's very own Darling. They've been competing a lot. Darling, a former Conch champ, frequent champion of this esteemed and storied tournament series. There was a big Southwest Florida turnout today.
Yeah, there was a big.
I'm not looking like the hiccups all of a sudden.
There was a big everything turnout today. This is a huge conch.
Yeah, the biggest one.
You find this conch on the beach. You're telling Grandpa about it.
Yeah. You know, shout out to Florida biology. Here's a little Florida biology facts.
Spit.
A little shellfish fact.
Don't be shellfish. Share it with us.
The largest conch that you can find in Florida. It's actually not a conch. It's a large tulip snail. And you know what they called it?
What do they call it?
They call it the horse conch.
The horse conch?
The horse conch.
The horse conch?
Yeah.
Okay.
They were definitely, they knew what they were doing when they named it that.
Yeah, they're perverts.
Whoever named that is a pervert.
They wanted to name it the smelly horse conch.
Yeah.
But they thought that was a little too on the nose.
Oh man.
And those same biologists went on to name the daddy longlegs as well.
Oh no.
They didn't need to do all that. They didn't have to include daddy on that part.
If you are at a beach in Florida, specifically Wiffle, we have got great beaches here. Come visit us. And you find a giant conch shell. It is probably the horse conch, and it's the largest. It is not actually a conch; it's a tulip snail. Anyways, back to Melee. No more biology facts. This is a matchup that Sheik players typically hate. You know, so there you go.
Yeah, I've seen this matchup play out many a time in the olden days. You and Evan way back in the day.
Yes.
You and Proger.
Never beat him.
Hey, me either.
Yeah. So that aside, Ice Climbers have a lot of tools that just are like the antithesis of what Sheik wants to do. The fact that they've got 2 shields instead of 1, the fact that there's 2 people to prevent you from really being as grab happy as you want or dash attack happy, the fact that the aerials are disjoints, really all just kind of shut a lot of Sheik's. Oh my god, what a grab. Just no mix-up or anything, just going for it. We got a little novel action happening. The wobble, of course, is banned, but Ice Climber players have adapted and overcome, and they have materialized infinites where there previously weren't any. Okay, I thought we were going to see some absolutely wild shenanigans from the Ice Climbers. Definitely one of the coolest characters to see cook, I will admit.
Yes. Yeah, now that Wobbling is not around, seeing the innovative stuff that they're coming up with is really a treat, I gotta say.
And for what it's worth, Darling, known often as Wobbler, because of some of his more high-profile wins, but really has been a long-time Ice Climbers cool guy. He's been an Ice Climbers cool guy for a while.
Yeah.
You know.
Oh, and we're going Peach on Dreamland. We said I'm not playing around.
Okay, well now, basically for the same reasons that, or for similar reasons for why, Ice Climbers, or Sheik players hate Ice Climbers, Peach players love Ice Climbers, in that, like, you know, maybe it's a bit of a meme, but Ice Climbers typically have a really hard time dealing with Peaches. They have their down smash, the blender, which is really good with separating the 2 climbers. Their punish game is really strong. They can trade with the climbers in a lot of ways that other characters can't. Peach, a very trade-based character. And really, the Turnip is an excellent tool for dealing with the climbers as well. Really dealing with anybody. Turnip's is excellent.
Yes.
But, my god, I have never seen Pope play this matchup. I know he's been kind of working on a Peach for this matchup specifically for a meaningful period of time. So, I don't want to live in a world where Sheik players are forced to have a pocket Peach to deal with Ice Climbers. but I could see that being like just the meta that takes place.
Yeah, do you feel like we're moving into a counter pick meta where you have a secondary to deal with your bad matchups, or do you think it's still solo main city, baby?
Well, I really think we are in that counter pick era. One thing I think that cemented it was earlier this summer when Moff, one of really arguably, Darling used to be known as the premier ISIS in Florida. Now it's Moff. Moff has kind of been traveling more, competing more, and not necessarily, like, I don't know that she's been doing better. I think she's been doing better, but like really just a more famous Florida representative. But like her win over like J-Mook, who is one of the most well-known players, like number 3 in the world last year on the 2022 PR top 100. Like that was like a win way above their pay grade, basically. Not to say that Moff is an excellent player, but a lot of people didn't expect that to happen. Shout out to the Florida fans who were committed. And really, that's made a lot of Sheik players really think about like if our guy, if J-Mook, the standard bearer for what it means to be excellent in the Sheik world, is just, you know, losing to players who you wouldn't expect them to lose to, maybe it's time to investigate alternative matchups. So I personally think Fox is like a really good option for that, but I can see Peach being a thing too. Maybe Jigglypuff as well. Or back in the day, Plup used to do Samus for this matchup.
Oh, yes, yes.
I think Plup plays Ice Climbers for that now. Or excuse me, Fox for Ice Climbers now.
Yeah, there are just some matchups where your character does a lot more heavy lifting than they usually do. And I would argue that like Peach Ices is definitely one of those matchups where Peach does a lot of heavy lifting.
Yeah, she sure
but
does.
The screen is telling us otherwise. I don't know if this Peach is the move.
No, maybe Pope needs to spend a little more time working on that. It's a little more time in the garage tuning up that Peach. You know, I like the attempt. Like intellectually, it's interesting, right?
Yeah, you got to try new stuff. Like this may even just be a test run to see, you know, how does this feel in bracket.
Because, like I said, I've not seen this. I know this has been like I've heard about it. I've witnessed it happening, and. But Whiffle's getting a lot more Ices these days. Like, Wild Bill is committing more to playing the Ices tournament.
Yeah.
Specifically he's trying to play Ices to beat Pope. He's trying to, so Pope is also, like, I guess, like, adapting ahead of time. What else? What is it? Enigma was here. Ice Climber, longtime Whiffle Ice Climbers player, making his return from retirement. It would have been dope to see SRQ make a comeback. Shout out to SRQ, the longtime winner of just about anything in USF related for a meaningful period of time.
And I will say, on my end, I'm an Ultimate player by trade. I used to play Melee before. Shout out to SRQ Ultimate players who have been invading Tampa recently and really taking names. Yeah, I gotta brag on them. They're so sick. J-Bone, they're doing so good.
Also a Melee player, by the way.
Yes,
yeah.
I heard that. That's so sick.
I love how like the dopest SRQ Ultimate player is also just like a Peach player in Melee.
Yeah.
Also.
Okay,
it would have been cool to see him attend. But I know Melee not quite his focus these days.
All right, we are on last stock here. I don't know if do you think the Peach can do it? Can the Peach clutch
can
this
definitely
out?
do it, but I think Darling clutches this out. Or, really not. It's not clutch. He's just ahead. He just wins. Yeah. So that was, you know, we were kind of writing it off there for a second, but I think that was a good choice. That was way closer than the Sheik game, and you can run it right back in Dreamland. That was doable, and it looked like Pope was finding his stride there. So I think Pope takes a game, if not more than a game. He takes at least one.
Yeah, I could see it. I could see it at least taking one game. And who knows, maybe like as the Peach gets the engine revved up, like he's feeling more confident. Just kidding, never mind.
Oh,
we're right back to Sheik on Yoshi's. So total change of year, completely different stage, and completely different character. So far, not great.
No.
Okay, we're on the board. We're on the board.
Yeah. 9%, I guess. that's the thing, like, Sheik really just has smart aerials in this matchup, right? We were talking a little bit about this before off camera, but one thing that this game, what determines, like, a lot of matchups that are good or bad, and one thing that Sheik does really well is have a lot of tools in neutral to deal. Oh, that was, I can't believe he didn't get punished for that. What? Pope's getting away with murder.
What?
What? What is it? Sheik has a lot of tools in neutral that allow her to be really frustrating and really effective at beating a lot of characters in the game. That's why people say that she invalidates a lot of attacks.
Right, yeah.
And her punish game backs it up, too. Not only can she win in neutral, she'll also just destroy you off the punish. Ice Climbers, they can get punished kind of hard. Not, like, really hard, but kind of hard. And a lot of Sheik's normal options to win in neutral are just invalid. So, like, it becomes a much more even matchup than Sheik is used to. Or Sheik players are used to. Now, with the only way I've ever seen success is really what Pope is doing right now, doing these like falling needles to mix up an Ice Climber trying to approach you while you're on platforms, and falling with these really smart placed back airs and forward airs. Those can be really tricky depending on your movement, but you basically are locked into one set of moves, so you can become predictable if you're not really good at mixing up your movement. Pope showing us maybe way doper at that than he is at playing Peach.
I mean, this set is looking a lot better already. I mean, he's not getting grabbed.
Yeah, but that's what I was talking about. If you fall and hit that shield, normally a pretty cool thing for Sheik to do. You're pretty safe. Oh my God, the reverse fair! Yeah, you can just get punished out of that shield option right there.
Darling is smashing downwards.
Yeah.
You saw the Peach last game. He's like, I want to try some of that.
Yeah.
I'll have a serving of that.
You
please.
know, Ice Climber's got a good one. Sheik does too. Neither of them are as good as Peach.
Yeah, of course not.
And even Sopo has an infinite on Sheik too, for what it's worth.
Oh no.
You have, like, when you've deleted Nana for most characters, you're in the clear. You're like, oh, finally. I'm playing, like, what is essentially just, like, for a neutered character, a gimped character. What is Marth, but, like, if Marth was bad, and not, like, in the Roy way.
Yeah, I'm playing a low tier.
Yeah, I'm playing a low tier. But against Sheik, you're still just like, I'm just playing against another character that can just fuck me up off of a single neutral interaction.
They just take up a little bit less of the screen now.
Yeah. The recovery's a little bit worse now. Like, that's all it's done.
I mean, another...
Well, actually not true. You have more options to grab in neutral. Like, your neutral options are expanded. But, like, you're still, like, if you lose once, you can still just die. Okay. Oh my God, three tilts in a row, and you got away with it? My God. That never works for me. That was the right target switch to go to Nana right there. And also the right, oh my God, Pope is playing so intelligent right now.
Yeah,
that's not enough to kill.
Impressive.
That's not enough to kill. Nana's separated, and now, if we see a combo to death off of a grab with Popo, I cry.
Oh,
okay.
There we go.
Pope's
okay.
on the board. Let's go.
All right, that's one.
I love Pope's little nod, just like, yeah, I did that.
Yeah.
I won that game.
Feels satisfying. You went back to your main character. You're like, I can grind my way through this matchup, and you pull it off. Seeing some deep thought from the players on screen. And we're, oh my!
Yeah. Darling, oh, this is a really interesting matchup for me, because Darling, known Fox player, really good at Fox. He plays Fox specifically to beat Peach players. I have seen him do an incredible amount of work. His flowchart punish is so clean. He just basically will need 2 neutral interactions per kill. And
wow.
He's incredibly consistent with that.
And he's showing us his cool hexagons. That's great.
That's right. He can do that. He can multi-shine. And will. But Darling's whole thing is, Darling has been playing Fox against Peaches, who are his Icy's counterpick. There's a layer to that, right? There's a few layers. A lot longer than Pope has been playing Peaches to play against Foxes who are actually the counterpick of the Icy's counterpick.
Yes.
There's an arms race here, and I think, you know, Darling is definitely holding the bigger guns.
I see. Yeah, because I mean, the Peach against the Icies was close, and he still lost that. So
yeah.
Oh, I mean, yeah, that falling up air. Okay, we get it.
Yeah, Darling a truly masterful player of many characters.
Okay, but that's one. And I mean, Peach against Fox on FD, not the worst for Peach.
No.
She does have the chain grab.
Yeah, she does have the chain grab. This is a stronger stage for Peach than it is for a lot of characters. Oh.
Drops it there.
I think it's just an experience thing, not like a matchup thing, you know? This is someone who's been playing Fox for years and years, and then this is someone who's been playing Peach relatively recently.
Yeah, for months, you know?
Yeah. Okay. Good recovery there by Pope. Oh, the double. That right there, that's like the day one scrub Fox recovery. Like, zip to ledge and then zip off a ledge. But Darling making it work.
Yeah.
Making action moves happen.
It's like that graph of like the bell curve, and it's
Yeah.
like the bad option for the dumb player, and then mid-level, they don't pick that option anymore.
Yep.
Oh, they just call it.
Yeah.
That we're done here.
There it is. Darling taking it 3-1 and moving on to play
Kuya.